welcome back. Happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are having an awesome day so far. So for today's math mini lesson, I thought we'd go back and review measuring. So we're going to review our 3 measuring rules that we always have. Then we're going to practice measuring some things together, and then there's an exercise at the end for you. So today we're working on measuring objects with non-standard measuring units. So those are things like our centimeter cubes, Unifix cubes, pennies, paper clips, anything like that we've used to measure. So let's get started. So to get started, we are going to review our 3 measuring rules. So let's take a look at the pictures and see if we remember them. In this first picture here, it shows the dashed lines. And do you remember what that rule is? Perfect. If you said that we have to line up the endpoints, you are correct. So this shows that they measured with starting at the starting point of the object all the way to the ending point. And so we call those edges the endpoints. Okay, let's go on to our second rule. Let's look at this picture right here. What do you notice is wrong with it? Yep, if you said that there's a space in between, you're correct. Do you remember what that space is called? Those are called gaps. Alright, so when we measure, we know we don't want gaps. And then what else do we not want? Let's look at this picture. What is wrong with this one? In this picture, all the cubes are on top of each other. And we call that overlaps. So when we measure, we want no gaps or overlaps. Why do you think we don't want gaps or overlaps? Exactly, it makes our measuring inaccurate. We want them to be in a straight line so we can see exactly how long the object is. Our last rule down here, let's take a look at this one. What is wrong with this? Good, if you said that they used big cubes and little cubes, you are right. We don't want to use big cubes and little cubes because that would be inaccurate. Instead, what should we do? Yep, if you said we should use the same unit, you are right. We need to use either all big cubes or all little cubes, or all of the same whatever non-standard measuring unit we are using. Now that we remember all of our rules for measuring, we can go ahead and measure some objects. So the first one I'm going to do is this plant right here, and I'm going to use our Unifix cubes. So follow along, and then you can tell me if you agree or disagree with how I measured it. One, 2, 3. The plant is 3 cubes long. Do you agree? Yep, what did I do right? Perfect. If you said that I lined up the endpoints and that I had no gaps or overlaps, then you are right. And I also used the same unit the whole time. I used the same size cubes. Let's try this one over here, the cow. Do you agree? If you said no, why not? Oh, there is a gap right here. Let me fix that. What else is wrong? Yep, I didn't line up the endpoints. We can see the cow starts here and stops here, but I kept going with my cubes. So I should take one away so that my endpoints line up. Now let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The cow is 6 cubes long. Good job. The last one I'm going to do is the key right here. Okay, do you agree? If you said no, what is wrong with the way I measured the key? If you said that there are overlaps, then you are correct. Remember, when we measure, we want them all to line up exactly next to each other so that it is accurate. All right, now let's measure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The key is 6 centimeter cubes long. So we can see how having gaps or overlaps can change our answer, because we had to take one away on this one and on this one so that they would all fit exactly right. Good job measuring! For your exit ticket, you can answer it on your own paper and then upload it to Class Dojo. Number 1. Measure the stuffed elephant. The elephant is blank cubes long. Number 2. Is the watermelon measured correctly? Why or why not? The watermelon is measured correctly because, or the watermelon is measured incorrectly because.